Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I'm going to look at my team, seeing how well they performed in Game Week 26, then we move ahead to the double Game Week 27. Now, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. So here we go. Now, I am recording this around 1 o'clock, so I'll probably post around 2 or 3. So I might miss some of the press conference, and if I hear any of my players like injured or something, I'll probably will make some changes. But for now, yeah, hopefully no one's injured. So I played the wildcard in Game Week 26 just to prepare for Game Week 27, 28 and 29. And I'm happy to wildcard in Game Week 26, which means that I could like bank the transfer in Game Week 27, you know, have 2 free transfers going into the blank Game Week 28. If I don't use both of them, if I use one, I still got 2 free transfers going to Game Week 29. So any kind of problems that I encounter, I can make the adjustments. However, I did lose a little bit of points because I wildcarded and I removed my Liverpool players. And as you can see, this game here, no one thought that this was going to happen. 7-0 to Liverpool. Salah getting 2 goals and 2 assists. That's what, 21 points there. Darwin as well. A lot of people had Darwin in their team. As you can see, 12 points from him. They kept a clean sheet as well. So a lot of us who wildcarded missed out on those points. However, for my team, I only missed out Trent's clean sheet and Salah, not all of Salah's points. So no, that doesn't make any sense. I missed out like half of Salah's points, something like that, because I bought in a player that did pretty damn well as well in Game Week 26. So I'm not disappointed too much, but this was a shock. It would have been good if I kept the wild card, but I wanted to wild card anyway because I do want to attack Game Week 27, Game Week 28, and Game Week 29. I'm going to talk to you guys about that in a second. The other thing that we need to look at is Brighton versus West Ham. There's a lot of good Brighton players that we need in our teams. So I'll talk to you more about that in a second. And this game here, Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Great game, but most of the players that got a return is from players that we don't even want a return from because we don't have them in our teams. So let's go through the team. Obviously 44 points, just above the average of 43, but I did lose a little bit of the overall rank. I think in Game Week 25 I was around 76,000 and I dropped a little bit to about 90,000 in the world. But moving on like to Game Week 27, 8 and 29, I think I can do a big push. So let's have a quick look at the team first. Kepa in goal with 6 points. Ben Mee, Gabriel and Trippier. These are the players that I bought in. As you can see, 1 point each. Rashford with 2. I went with Saka as my captain, got me 4. Matoma, 13 points from him, fantastic. Got an assist, got a a goal, clean sheet point as well. Let's just say 13 points from him. Martinelli with 2, Haaland with an assist with 4, Tony a penalty from him with 8, and Harry Kane with 2. As you can see, this was my bench. I benched McAllister because I didn't know who else I could have benched, and he was one of the lowest owned player. It happens, right? If I played him, then it would have not mattered what happened in that Liverpool versus Manchester United game because I would have got the points that I lost. But it's okay. So it's not a big deal. I think some people are calculating their points a little bit wrong. They are assuming that they would have captained Salah in Game Week 26 against Manchester United. I don't think they were gonna do that. So because a lot of people went for Saka and Haaland in Game Week 26. So as you can see, this was my wildcard team. So I'm set up for Game Week 27. However, saying that, as you can see, this is how my team's looking like. Sanchez was dropped in Game Week 26. And this is a big issue. For me, I think banking the transfer is more important than me trying to get another double game week player. Because I do have Kepa in goal against Leicester City. To kind of like help me out there as a backup. I think banking the transfer, even though with this issue, I can fix this issue later on in the double game week 29, because if I bank the transfer in game week 27, I'll use probably one transfer in game week 28, and then I'll use two of my transfers in game week 29. I'll probably go for like David De Gea or something, because a lot of people are going for like Luke Shaw, and I could try something a little bit different, you know. So that's my plan so far. That could change, but that's my plan. So let's go through the team. So I got 1, 2, 3 Brighton players, and I think Matoma and McAllister, perfect choices. I could have went for March. I could have go for another like the defense, and that would have been fantastic if I didn't have Sanchez. But that's my problem right now that I have to go with. I've got 3 Brentford players. I've got Ben Mee, Henry, and Tony. That is my captain so far. If you look at the other double game week teams like Crystal Palace and Southampton, yeah, Ward-Prowse could be a player to pick from. Maybe Zaha is a player that we could own, but there isn't. Or maybe one of the goalkeepers, right? But there isn't. Yeah, I guess the goalkeeper, free transfer, you can go and get another double goalkeeper, because I'm not sure if Sanchez is going to play both of them or whatever. So I could fix that problem, but that means I'll have one transfer going into game week 28. And I don't really want to do that, because I want to make big changes. And I think with Kappa in goal and help, like, he could help me out against Leicester City. So, I'll be going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double game week players. And if you look at the team, I've got Saka and Haaland, big highly owned players. Actually, Trippier as well, let's add. Rashford, let's just add as well. And Harry Kane. So I do have like I've got one of those shields, players that is going to block me from dropping in the ranks. And I got McAllister, Henry, because all of these players are still low owned. I know in the Twitter community they're quite highly owned, or they're soon to be highly owned, but they will still, if they do well, they will still help me out in the overall ranks. So my plan is to bank the transfer here, because I think the team is pretty damn strong. Got Harry Kane as well against Nottingham Forest, Rashford against Southampton at home, good fixtures. However, if you look at the bench, you got Martinelli against Fulham. You never know, it could be bench, you never know, right? That could be a clean sheet there, but you got some decent players in Fulham that could score. And you got Botman that I'm not too fast, he's low owned. So I think only Martinelli could hurt me a little bit, but I think I'm pretty okay with that. So if I bank the transfer in game week 27, in game week 28, obviously we've got a lot of blanks. I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players for game week 28. If I make a transfer, I'll get 11 players. That means that I'll have another transfer to make if I wanted to fix a problem. If not, I can bank the transfer there. And in game week 29, I will fix the problems like, removing Sanchez for maybe David De Gea, and maybe removing one of the other Arsenal players, like maybe Martinelli to someone else, like maybe Maddison or something. As an example, this is because I've still got a lot of money in the bank, right? Let's just say that I remove Sanchez and then I bring in David De Gea or something. I remove, Martinelli or something. I got 8.3. I can go ahead and bring probably Maddison. We'll see. Let's just say how much he is. This is just all as an example, right? On what we can do. Maddison, 8.1. Okay. Or if I, like in game week 28, right? If I remove Haaland in game week 28, and let's just say that I bring in Watkins, right? Because Watkins has got a game in game week 28 against Bournemouth. I keep him for the double game week. I might even keep him here as well against Nottingham Forest, right? But with his money, right, I'll have 7.4. I'll have double transfers in game week 29. I'll go and make the moves. I will just, remove Sanchez. Let's just say Sanchez is not coming back. I'll bring it in David De Gea. That will give me a Manchester United defence. I'll probably remove Martinelli because he doesn't have a double. I've got 13.2. Let's go and bring Salah back into the team. Where is he? Oh, okay, 13. Perfect. There we go. And I can remove Gabriel maybe because he doesn't have a double in Gameweek 29. And I can bench boost for a -4 point hit. And your only single Gameweek players is like Harry Kane, you know, Saka. And I don't think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. I might have calculated wrong. Or I could just remove Kane, you know, instead of Haaland and fix something. I could do something different. So there's a lot of possibilities here. And I think that will give me the chance to really push in the overall ranks. I hope that I can push and get around the 50k mark in his next coming game weeks. If it happens early, perfect. But that is pretty much it. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope that this video has helped you. I'm going to be captaining Tony and just going for it. And then let's see what happens, really. That's about it. Hopefully this has helped. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.